takes off. First I plotted, then I got it, couldn't wait long. I put the pedal to the...
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. Dancing away at the 30. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On 1st and 10, Smith. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Smith now on 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Smith. That's caught. It's Thomas. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. He got it. They'll give it to him up the middle. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Smith. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. 7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that's going to be caught. for a Patriot touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Dobbs. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Dobbs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening...
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Denzel Ward. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jonathan Allen, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now Thompson. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Shifts past him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. on second down. Dobbs. And this is incomplete. Tre'Davious White, a member of the all-rookie team a year ago, there to knock it away.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw Dobbs. He's going to air one out. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Thomas the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Settle down, huh?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's caught. Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27.
Double. Yellow. Hey, back up.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now Smith. And now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Smith. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down. See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. On first down, Dobbs to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable. Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch. Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Smith. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they work this out past the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing. And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance. And he did. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I said,
on first down, Smith. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Dobbs to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance. I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th. And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played.
But you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
Front. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And Brate has it over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Thompson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And now it's blocked. The Colts have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They go play action here on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Dobbs now on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Dobbs is throwing. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Dobbs. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Dobbs. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Look at, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. 15.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Hopkins' kick is good. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Dobbs to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Dobbs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Gun!
Now the backup Savage. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Here's Ryan Allen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Going up top. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Dancing to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Savage. Got his target, Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Out of the gun, Savage. And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And back to the air. Savage on second down. He's got it at the 15. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. To the air again, Savage. His pass caught at the 4. No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The veteran Frank Gore stands alone in the backfield on second and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Frank Gore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will get him one closer. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Smith now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 19-point game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkle.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Gun!
Savage now. And that'll be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Third and long. It's Savage. Forced out to his left. And some space here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Savage on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the third time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
He finds Aguilar over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. On first down, Smith. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. It's caught by Aguilar. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Let's go. Let's go, 15.
On first down, it's Smith. Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to reap. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play fake. Now Savage. Drops it underneath to Gore. A very solid gain of 27. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game. Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right? And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Gore. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play. And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there. It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game? And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Here is Savage. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion. Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve. And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Now Jones. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game. And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, turn left. You got four down. Carry the mic. Do your job. Orange.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run it here with Thompson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And another timeout taken by the Colts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. New England on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Double.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Gun!
On 2nd and 10, Savage. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on 3rd down, it's Savage. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Detroit!
4th down, desperation time for Savage. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick. And shutting him off, now open field. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Devon House. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams